Hello YouTube, Survival Ridge here. It's a quiet Sunday morning in County Cork. I'm just going to show you what I've been up to at the retreat. I'm filling in a few gaps. I've been pollarding this hedgerow, which was really tall. So I've been bringing it down to head height with a bow saw. See, some of these were done last year, but this is the type of growth you get when you do this to it. Thickens it up really nicely. I'm going to leave these corner trees, I think, not 100% sure, but that does a good job, doesn't it? Loads of new growth. Loads of new growth. That was the last one I did, and I didn't take the top off, I forgot. So I'm going to bring the bow saw in a few minutes and take that down. Maybe take one more down. So this is thickened up nicely, and what I do, I've always done this, 20 odd years living in Ireland, always throw the bramble in thick, leaf litter, and create little levels. So it's near to the top of the hedge. It gives a good visual break. Gives lots for wildlife to live in, gives platforms for birds to nest in. See how the growth was that last year. So this might be the next one down. It's a big tree. Or maybe this one. Much bigger. I wouldn't be doing it if I thought it was doing them any damage. These type of trees, hedgerow trees, love being coppiced. I might take that outer limb off, hanging over my neighbour's area. As you can hear, we're right by close by to the road. There's quite a few trees to be pulled up because they're in the middle of the path. So as soon as that loses its leaves, a few more little ones, and they'll be rehomed. And this is the type of timber you get off them the first year. So I've cleared all this area. So it's a perimeter path, and my perimeter path is going to continue along the stream, which I walk when I've got Hayaks desert boots on, so I ain't going in there just this moment, but I might be down there later with my waders on, or Wellingtons on, or would it be galoshes? Don't know what the Americans call them. Anyway, rubber boots. So, we're bringing the child's bike up here soon. Looking forward to that. You can see the size of that tree, it does need moving. So I've been getting lots of future firewood and posts and things like that off this. And that was the last one I did, which is my next job today, I suppose. And for the brew, is chop that up into usable sizes. And there's more pollarding and coppicing that's been going on. Pollarding again, primarily. I've cleared a lot of brambles and cleared an area here so I can see exactly what shape I have. Might do something with that area. I'm thinking of trying to get the bike up here, so I've been clearing this a little bit. But, don't know, I can see a clear run kind of. This is probably the only place I'm going to get the bike up at a straight line, but that coppiced hawthorn is in the way. See it here? Obviously I'm going to leave the holly, but I might take that hawthorn out because it throws the line of the acceleration of the bike off big time. I'm trying to go up here. So, I don't know, if I could dig it up I would. I don't think I'm going to be able to. There's a coppiced, more or less, holly. It does make a huge difference, doesn't it? Oaks as well that I've done in the past. So the lower growth. And I create little wildlife areas around the paths. So some areas are filled in. Well, I want to get the bike up there, or get the bike up here. But that's what's at the bottom of it. Just wrong shape, no run up at all. And this is the most direct route up. It's difficult to walk. Unless you've got 4 legs, of course, like Bailey. I had a little step off there, maybe. But I'm creating hedgerow here, so I'm dropping these oaks. So I brought you up here to show you how they go. This was last year again, last winter. All the growth on them. Fabulous, isn't it? So it lets air, lets light in. Trees are still healthy, doing really well. It's hard to kill some of them. In fact, that was a stump there, which was right in the way. I don't like using poisons, but I have to do something about it. And then the idea is bike up there, or maybe come up here, but again, momentum would be lost such a lot. I'd have to almost stop here and then try and accelerate up this. Summer maybe, when there's lots of traction. A nice little tight gap through there. And another hedgerow being created here. I've planted box in there and that's taken quite well. You can see the tiny little leaves. That's done quite well. Bit of a tour, eh? I've cleared up this wall here. All the detritus had gone off it more or less, so it's trying to get it just a nice green wall. Sweet, eh? Work on it a bit. Green. So hopefully get the bike up here, tightening this area up here. I will probably drop this. Give me lots of firewood in the future. Nice bend to the holly. My neighbour's dog. So I've been filling in this area here, putting posts, so I've got visual markers of where I want the track to go. You can see the white, because sometimes you lose the track and just a simple look ahead. So I'll get the bike around here quite easily. Not often since, in fact I haven't really done it with all the leaves down. That's tight down there, but getting used to it. Boy, ignore him. He spends his day chasing the damn things around. Glad my dog's not a noisy dog, to be honest. So, another bit of hedge. Just a visual break. I really like my neighbours, but they're there, as you can see the roof. So, visual break as I'm walking around. And I can take the bike up and down there quite a lot, but I bought some stones here and filled in a bit of a lump. You can see here. Ooh. You can see stones here I've brought up, but how loose they'll be I don't know. And then to bring the bike down this slope. This is where I fall on my ass because it's so slippy. And back down to my perimeter. And I've been clearing this area as well, so I'm moving along the edge of the perimeter and filling in the gap. And then got another little thing going on there. Path up there. Down to the track. Get the bike round there now. And to my boundary here along. Been trimming this hedgerow. Slowly getting it tighter and tighter into the little field, paddock, whatever you want. I'd love to to move that big patch of bramble. Got a sheet of kingspan here. I'm going to make a double layered archery target out of it, I think. Don't know yet. Might try and use it for a shelter yet. Be nice to get rid of that patch there. Apple trees were doing well this year, nicely established. Ah, and into the sun. My main water source is here. That was, I'd kind of dug a ford, as you might remember. So there's a way down there. Dug that mound. I'd like to get the trials bike over that, but really I need a strimmer and like another 50 years in life to be doing it all. You can see there's a straight line along here. Hide the sun. Hey, hope that helps. Yeah, I can just see there's a straight line running all the way along here where I've got the trials bike kind of once. Again, its brambles have taken over. So this is the usual way up, which is very slippy. But I want to bring the boundary path through this gap here. There's a lot of trees to come down, well, a lot of logs to be moved out of the way, so I'm on my boundary still. Yeah, I want to bring this down to a stump, maybe this height, so I might try and do that soon. Now the leaves are off, I'll ask my neighbour just to be polite, make sure that he's okay with it, because he has to look at it more than I do. Nice. And I've cut my way through here. I'm creating another hedge here. Sure, I'll show you while I'm walking. Fruit trees. And quite a green, sunny area, so I might do a veg patch here. But I'm just cutting through. This has taken like such a lot of work because it was thick like this. Worse even. But I've created a hedge at last, nice and thick, nearly all bramble. And when it's settled down, I'll get some small trees planted in. But I'll keep that really low. I'll keep it really low. So I'm up on the high ground of the second little hill. So I've got to cut through brambles next again. But I've also cut through that way, so I can go either side of the hedge. And there's a bit of a flat ground here. Might make a nice camp. It's hard to tell the shape of it really. Looks like there's a flat area here. And of course you've probably seen videos of when we've had camps here in the past. The people swinging in the hammocks, and loads of hammocks set up all around this area. So it'd be nice to be able to offer that service again. Get a bit more firewood going and tidy up a little bit more like this old stuff. No, it's just like, what the horrifying, I don't know, husbandmanship of old people, the old ways. Nail it to a tree, it'll be fine, and then it grows. Anyway, I want to try and clear this area, bring a path through here to connect up with this path here. Path, they say. But it's kind of doable. It's flat and it's almost in a shape, you know. And then I'm more or less the top of my second mountain. Granite, big chunk of hill. Right, giving you a good walk around. I'm going to go and sit down and drink my brew.